Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. And basically, man, this is, well, I told you so moment, not for me, but for Stephen A. Smith. Like or loathe him. All right, this guy said he was going to get to the bottom of this story. Y'all heard him say it when Magic stepped down from the Lakers. Stephen A. Smith smelled a rat and he said he was going to flesh it out. In so many words, just paraphrasing, adding my little color to it. And this might be about color too. All right. And we're talking about the response to everything that has happened. The guy in the middle of it, the family involved. Oh, and yes, this is being led by Jeannie Buss. What you have is brothers and a bunch of men around this woman that don't have her back. You have a bunch of snakes in the pit. Looming large is the so-called black mamba snake, being the puppet master for his smaller snake, whose sole job was to get the only threat to the purchase of the Lakers out of the way. That would be said Magic Johnson. Based on a lot of interviews and commentary, a lot of people think that this is Game of Thrones and the Lakers are the prize. And pulling the strings behind Pelinka is, yes, the big snake, the black mamba, Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant wields a lot of power in LA because, you know, us as a people, as a Afro people, are quick to forget the history of elders and maybe the wisdom of our elders. And we become just as cutthroat as the very people we say have no morality. This is the story of loyalty versus people with no morality. All right. But all in all, Stephen A. Smith was right. He smelled the rap that was Rob Pelinka. But nobody is laying a word on Kobe Bryant, who may be the mastermind behind all of this. That's what many people think. But would that will be another video. All right. But pay attention to what's going on here as Magic Johnson. I told you about the emails in another video, right? And while Rob Pelinka was stabbing him in his back in secret with innuendos, Magic Johnson just came straight up in his face. Well, for those of you that ain't heard, that watch this channel, you're going to hear. All right. But first, let me remind you, let's get those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell, even though it don't seem to be helping because Google is trying to hide my channel even from my subscribers. But to those of you that help the channel out by donating and for what we do in the community, first of all, thanks. The children are enjoying the soccer balls. Man, everybody are. So I need to find a way to get a bigger bag. No, I bring what I bring when I come. But anyway, to donate, my PayPal me link will be in the description box. But remember, take care of yourself and home first. You always take care of yourself and home first. If you're new, that's the policy here. You only give out of your abundance. All right, so let's get into this. All right, and I'm going to let you listen to this in context. This is Stephen A. Smith just nailing this one on home, so to speak. All right. And remember, we are talking about Olympic gold medalist, 5-time NBA champion, 3 times final MVP, 3 times NBA MVP. The sole reason that him and Larry Bird, 2 of the sole reasons that the NBA is viable to this day. Period. This is how they treated this man.
What the hell happened? Why did you resign from the Los Angeles Lakers?
Well, it was a couple reasons. First of all, let me thank Jeannie Buss for the opportunity first. When we sat down and negotiated, I told her, I said, listen, I can't give up all my businesses. I make more money doing that than becoming the president of the Lakers. So you know that I'm going to be in and out. Is that okay with you? She said yes. I said, do I have the power to make decisions? Because that was important for me to take the job as well. She said, you have the power to make the decisions. So I said, okay, let's go do it. She said, I'm going to put you with Rob Pelinka, because I didn't know Rob. So she put us both together. First year in was tremendous. I wanted the strategy to be, let's get up under the salary cap, because we were way over the salary cap. And I said, let's trade some people, get some draft picks, so on and on. D'Angelo, great guard, but had a problem when Shaggy P and the whole thing went down, so I knew I had to get him out. We made some moves. That draft pick turned into Kyle Kuzma, so we felt good about making that deal. Drafted Lonzo Ball, #2. I know you're still against it, but we can debate that, because I think he's outstanding all-around point guard. Then Josh Hart. So things got going in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And then I start hearing, Magic, you're not working hard enough. Magic's not in the office. So people around the Laker office was telling me, Rob was saying things. And
Rob Pelinka.
And I didn't like those things being said behind my back, that I wasn't in the office enough, and so on and on. So I started getting calls from my friends outside of basketball saying those things now were said to them outside of basketball. Now, not just in the Laker office anymore. Now it's in the media and so on.
These are people you trust.
Exactly. And people got to remember something. Being in this business for over 40 years, I got allies, I got friends everywhere, right? And then I had to monitor the brothers, because Joey and Jesse wanted more involvement, wanted more power.
The Buss brothers.
The Buss brothers. Right. And so I said I didn't mind doing that, because they're good guys, but also I sat them down and said, hey, listen, I'm going to really help you guys mature and get better. And so I took that role as well, because they felt they should have been, in powerful positions, whether that's the general manager or the president, right? And so then when those things start happening too much, Stephen A., the straw that broke the camel's back was I wanted to fire Luke Walton. And we had max 3 meetings. I showed her the things he did well and the things he didn't do well. And I said, listen, we got to get a better coach. I like him. He's great. Former Laker, the whole thing. So the first day, well, let's think about it. Second day, okay, you can fire him. Then the next day, no, we should try to work it out. So when we went back and forth like that, and then she brought Tim Harrison to the meeting, some of the guys. And Tim, wanted me, he wanted to keep him because he was friends with Luke. Luke's a great guy, great guy. And so when I looked up and said, wait a minute, I only really answer to Jeannie Buss. Now I got Tim involved. And I said, it's time for me to go. I got things happening that was being said behind my back. I don't have the power that I thought I had to make the decisions. And I told him, when it's not fun for me, when I think that I don't have the decision-making power that I thought I had, then I got to step aside.
Let me go back to the backstabbing comment, because you said that when you resigned abruptly inside the Staples Center. And you just educated us that friends you trust, that got to them outside of basketball.
Right.
So did it come down? I understand the Luke Walton element, but when you allude to the backstabbing, was it Rob Pelinka that you're talking about? Is it Rob Pelinka and other people within the Lakers organization? Who exactly were you talking about?
No, just Rob. I think that other people didn't bother me. It's really funny as I sit here. I don't worry about those type of things. I'm not a guy who is like, oh man, he said this about me, and I worry about it. What happened was I wasn't having fun coming to work anymore, especially when I got to work beside you, knowing that you want my position. And I'm okay with that, because this is what happened, Stephen. I told him in year 2, I'm only going to be here 3 years. So my job is, Rob, to get you ready for this position. So, I was going to help elevate him to the president's position. And so when all this was coming back to me, and guys calling me saying, you better watch out for him. And then what was crazy was, before, when I took the job, you know how many agents called me and said, you got to watch out for him? And I said, I got to give the guy a fair chance. I can't listen to people. And so, but he was a hard worker, smart guy. But now you have that position. So I'm good with that.
Now, I want to point out a couple of things. And I want y'all to pay attention to this. All right. And this is why I wanted y'all to hear this interview in context. For one, this man, Magic Johnson, is a businessman that's making more money in his businesses than as the president of the Lakers. So he didn't need to be the president of the Lakers. 2, it looked like he was doing it as a favor to Jeannie Buss. 3, this man is a businessman and a successful one. He runs his own businesses, multiple. He is also a knowledgeable basketball personality in that, 5 NBA championships, 3 finals MVP, 3 NBA MVP. All right. A legend at basketball. So he knows the game. He knows how it's progressed because he watched it. So understand this. There are a few other takeaways. All right. He does have pull. It's just outside of the Lakers. Okay. Now, I want you to hear something from dudes that look like they never picked up any kind of sports thing that wasn't a food eating race. All right. The sellout Whitlock, who always throw Afro men under the bus for any decision that they make. And another guy. All right. So let's break this down. As I was going around the horn, trying to gather up just everybody's input, I started to notice a thing. The guys who never played a sport or look like they've never played a sport outside of an eating competition were not just critical of Magic Johnson, but thought he should have been the good old slave. He should have given up all of his businesses and been more in the office. And he don't need to be in the office all the time to be the president. He has people, as Stephen A. said, under him who do the footwork, and he makes the major decisions. That's what he does. He has that much knowledge in basketball and follow it like that. All right. It's his face, his personality that elevates people. He was trying to elevate other people. That's lost on these dudes that never played sports. But he's not the only one. I want y'all to pay attention to another guy. Okay. The Caucasian male in the middle. All right. These guys thought that Magic should have came in and been a slave and gave up his businesses and been a slave. Listen to them. And then I'll get back to my commentary again. My reaction to this whole thing.
Bryant, it can't be good. No matter how Rob Pelinka paints it, it can't be good that this happened today on television in front of everyone.
It's an incredibly disappointing display of the lack of leadership in the Lakers organization.
Oh, there's that lack of leadership.
Owner, Jeannie Buss, who agreed to hire a guy who basically said, I want to do this job part-time. A lack of leadership from Magic Johnson, even thinking he could do the job part-time, quite frankly.
And he can do the job part-time.
A lack of leadership from him in the way he handled his departure from the team, and obviously a lack of leadership in the way they've handled the wake of his departure. And, Matt, when you look at LeBron, he came to the Lakers because of Magic and because of their history and because of their future. And while he has expressed nothing publicly but support for Jeannie and support this is going to work, how could he not?
Okay, now I want you to understand, this is a dude that has never led anything. Okay, he may have led his family in the consumption of calories, but outside of that, he's never led anything. I don't know this guy. All right, he's sitting next to arguably one of the greatest athletes in basketball, Scottie Pippen. Remember, Jordan never won a championship without this guy. People forget it's a team sport, and he was an integral part of that team. He was a shutdown defender. Oh, you know what he said? Understanding the game. All right. He was like there was more behind it. There was other brothers with Jason Whitlock in his take of anything. The other brothers was like, Magic was right. He should have left. Too many snakes. He has too many businesses. He's doing too well for himself. He should leave, right? And he could do that job part-time. But see, this guy don't understand it because he needs his full-time work because he ain't doing nothing else for himself but this. All right? He's just a personality that got there based on whatever. All right? Work is supposed to be fun if it's a career. You're supposed to enjoy it. You know Stephen A. Smith enjoys gallivanting around doing all these interviews. If it wasn't fun for him, he'd stop. Most people stop playing basketball when it's no longer fun and too painful. Why is it that these people can't understand that? So, this dude is right. You don't go into anything that you don't enjoy doing. If you are in a pit with a bunch of vipers, it's best, and they're poisonous, it's best to get out before they destroy who you're supposed to be. This is a man about bringing joy. This is a man who built his life up about bringing joy to people. That's what he likes to do. It's sad that Caucasian men and oversized sellouts can't understand that that's a good accolade in life. And some of the times you're not supposed to get in there and fight with vipers to take over something that's not yours anyway. Keep in mind, the Lakers is not his team. It's a team he played for. It is owned by Jeannie Buss and the Buss family. Period. And it looks like sooner or later, is going to end up in a buyout is because the people that are the snakes are destroying it from the inside out. Probably to make it more available for sale. Who knows? But y'all tell me what y'all think in the description box or in the comment box. All right? Y'all tell me what y'all think. This is how I think this is running out. Oh, and you know what? All this is going to run into the same thing that the so-called BAWs are running into. The Lakers are hitting that wall. Why? Well, it's being run by Jeannie Buss. And she got nothing but vipers around her. With that said, I'm out.